All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. This resolution has been adopted this 26th day of March 2024 and by unanimous vote. That paperwork will be signed. Now at this time, we're going to have the public test of the vote machines. And I'll turn this over to our clerk who will direct people to do that.
Okay, so this is our public test, which was advertised in the newspaper on Friday as by Indiana Code. It was also placed on the different bulletin boards throughout the courthouse as is directed by code as well.
And I'll turn this over to our clerk who will direct the people to do that.
Okay, so this is our public test, which was advertised in the newspaper on Friday as by Indiana Code. It was also placed on the different bulletin boards throughout the courthouse as is directed by code as well. And Sue Clark is our election specialist that comes in and helps us with our elections. She's going to be conducting the test for us today. Sue, if you want to.
So I just chose to make sure that we have 3 of them instead of 1.5 or 2, and that will give us an extra machine to test instead of just 2. What we have done is we have pre-marked some ballots, both the express vote cards and a regular paper ballot. We have done a pre-test with make sure that we have 3 of them instead of 1.5 or 2, and that will give us an extra machine to test instead of just 2. What we have done is we have pre-marked some ballots, both the express vote cards and a regular paper ballot. We have done a pre-test with results that we will rerun like we do an audit, and they will match up those totals to the ones that were pre-run. And the election board will take each machine. As you can see at the top, it says public count 0, public count 0, public count 0. So you will take out of here the ballots and leave them. The cards, of course, will go in the top part, and then the actual larger ballots will go in the bottom. We are testing both ballot cards and regular face ballots that they would send out as absentee. Questions? No, not at this point. districts, we wanted to make sure that we were proving that every state representative district got tested. So that's why we chose the 7 precincts rather than 3. Plus, the federal ballot is also being tested to make sure that the federal ballot will be read. A federal ballot is an absentee ballot that is filled out by a person overseas that actually does not have a residence, but was last registered to vote in Madison County. And so that's what, they're still allowed to vote on a federal election, like the President of the United States, the senators, anything that's a federal level, they're allowed to vote on. And that particular precinct is actually in the courthouse precinct.
Well, this can't be for the public because you can't see anything, and I don't know if the candidates' actual names are on the ballots or if they're using made-up names. Because I've heard 2 ways that they do it, so. And that's what the public needs to really see. The actual step by step. I think they have it on a video. Don't they have it? Are you working office in the clerk's office?
I don't work here.
Oh, you can see.
No, I just went online to learn about these machines. And at least when they show the testing online, it's Betty, Brown, Al, Anderson, Charlotte. I mean, there's no real names.
Oh, okay.
So that you can see how
Right.
to vote. But there's no candidates' names. It's just made up names.
Right.
to
Well,
run
you
through.
see, last year they didn't do it that way. They used the real names.
Oh, well, this was online. I don't know about here.
Oh.
I can't imagine that they would use real names on here because
That's
it's not election day.
they did last election,
Huh.
and that's what I wanted to
Maybe
ask.
they learned to do that. Well, I guess we'll find out. I don't know.
Well, he's not taking no question.
Well, I think what they're doing is getting all the ballots in, and then I'm guessing comparing the results on each machine to what she has, so that we can see that it added up, counted everybody correctly, all the
Right.
votes correctly. So there's nothing for us to see at this point.
Right.
We gotta wait until they say, here's what we've done.
Well, this is different. I've been to all of them. This is the first time they did it this way.
Ah,
They used to do it in a little room down the hall. And the last election, we couldn't film, but you could go up and actually they had the public doing that. But they had the candidates' names on there.
ah,
Mm-hmm.
who won?
Mm-hmm.
Who won? Did they tabulate the ballots that night?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so it's just to give you an idea
Mm-hmm.
in reality.
I don't know what they're doing here. It's-
I'm sure they'll explain.
I know there's a video. The people who make these tabulators, they have a real nice video online. I gotta
Yeah.
go back. I'll post that one.
Yeah, that's what I learned this from, is from their
Mhm.
videos online, on the two of the different new machines.
Okay, good.
I want you all to know that I had many more ballots than they did.
I got a question. Are they gonna take questions?
Make them question. I mean, that's the point, I would think.
Next, we will go to the second floor to the tabulation room and tabulate the results and make sure that they come out properly. In all the years, which is many that I've been doing this, we've never had an error, so the pressure's on. If anyone wants to accompany us to the second floor, you can, but you cannot enter the tabulation room. You have to stay at the doorway, the hallway, and you can observe from there. And then we'll come back down here and announce the official results and adjourn the meeting. Questions?
Yes. Now, are you using the real candidates' names or made-up names? Well, the reason I brought that up is because the
I cannot answer that. You would have to contact Election Systems and Software, our attorney. I do not answer any technical questions.
How do I get a hold of them?
Election Systems and Software,
Okay.
it's on, you can go on to their website.
We got this equipment in 2022, so it's still pretty new.
Right.
There was no elections.
Right. I'm just, I mean, things are.
Yeah, I saw one of the posts earlier and they were talking about 2019. That's outdated.
Right.
Because
I mean,
we got these
yeah.
machines and the e-books in 2022, so they're the latest, best,
I know I have to
greatest.
update my computer all the time, so.
These are not computers, and they're not hooked to the internet. There's
But
only.
I'm just saying, I mean, I know it's not a computer, but I still have to, my phone.
Where y'all going? I'm going with you.
That's all, yeah.
Where are you going? Where at?
Tabulation and follows.
Okay, no. Where's the computer? I'm right here.
Is this meeting resumed here?
Yes, we're coming back here. We're coming back here, aren't we?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to the second floor, y'all, and we this is where they used to come at. Y'all gonna hear me huffing and puffing because I'm gonna go up the stairs. Hey, Chris. This is the, I don't know if this public testing is for the election board or the actual public. Because one time, hey, one time they let the public do what the board did today. So they have the authority to do it however they choose. So this is where we're going. You got anything to say, Mr. Willis? This is chairman of the election board.
Nothing at this time.
Mm.
We're back up.
I'm too winded to argue, so I have to. I can barely breathe. Oh, gosh. I got to look at the statutes, though. Now, is this process for the election board? Put the papers in and stuff. When do what you guys did today?
Somebody was nice and let you.
No, I didn't do it. I watched. I was filming. Then it was done a little differently last time, too. So. Well, everybody that was in the room, can I get a copy of that resolution y'all passed today? I didn't quite hear, couldn't hear exactly what you were, was that something new?
Well, it depends. It's not something you do every time because you have.
Hear exactly what you were, was that something new?
Well, right.
Okay. Oh, I thought, all right then.
Not
The candidate.
Not somebody running for a county office or a state or federal office, only for those running for precinct committeemen and state convention delegates. Like if you were running for commissioner, you could not have a relative working in the polls. It's only people who are running for precinct committeemen and state convention delegates.
Okay, so if someone was running for county council.
No relatives can work in the polls.
Oh, okay.
Those candidates.
Now, is that always held true from the previous PC elections and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
so this is
actually-
not nothing new.
No,
then.
we actually dug up the resolution from the previous time when we did that.
to work.
Yeah,
This
okay,
year,
Just trying to get to
Republicans
work.
are electing precinct committeemen and delegates.
right.
The Democrats are electing delegates only. You'll do precinct committeemen in 26.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I
For some reason, they changed that. We used to elect everybody all at the same time. They don't anymore.
Okay, so if someone's running for a local county office, they cannot have relatives working opposed. So we can't go in here. Did she say we had to stay outside, right? Well, she didn't say it. Can't go in there. Oh, you trying to get me in trouble. Well, he said the public could view. I'm gonna go around here. This is where they at. Am I not to come across this line? Is that what you're saying? How are we gonna see? I thought you said we could view it.
Can't see it?
Can y'all see okay? This is the tabulator and so this is the public testing of the machines by the election board.
You put your things up here.
And let's see what Chris talking about. It's not like how we do it at all. Chris, every time I come to one of these, it's done differently. So this is all new. This is the first time I've attended one that we went into one room. Oh, she way over here. I'm gonna get in trouble. Do we get to view this part? Oh, I thought you was doing something.
Please exit the room.
He's walking. We can't.
We can't
You
see.
got a big boy.
Well,
up
I
there
thought you
walking
said we were supposed to view it. Okay. Okay. That's why I walked in there. I didn't know if it was something that we were allowed to view, but it wasn't. So no problem. I get all upset. Oh, okay. Lord have mercy. See, you get me in trouble.
And it's only going to get more fun as the weeks and months go by.
Oh, no, it's gonna be better.
Better. That's what I
We're
mean. More
closer to next-
fun.
we're closer to May 8th.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to be, what y'all gonna be doing in here?
Watching, just like you.
I thought there was gonna be, oh, the tabulator.
She's doing the tabulation.
Thank you, Linda. That was our county clerk. So they just,
Ballots get run through.
Okay.
And count is actually on a USB stick, which was taken out of the machine downstairs.
Who brought that upstairs? Who brought the USB upstairs?
They did in their
Each one of
Who did?
us,
Folders.
3 people in our folders.
Because when I was standing here and I heard the question, who has the USB?
No, I said, Russ, is the USB in your folder?
Okay, that was exactly what you said, yes.
And it was.
But on a national level, doesn't that USB have to be under lock and key if it's going to be moved anywhere? The USB has to be under lock and key, and a Democrat and Republican need both have it at all times under lock and key. That's my understanding. So when I was standing here and I heard the quote say, Russ, do you have it? Or that
You're
was a
correct,
question.
but this is a test, so it didn't have to be under.
Yeah, but the
lock and key.
public is here to see
I'm
if
explaining
everything
it to you,
is.
ma'am.
The USB is out at a polling site. When they close the polls on the DS200 that's downstairs, that USB gets pulled out by a Democrat and a Republican and gets put into a sealed envelope and gets sent here with a Democrat and a Republican.
In a car, or how is it sent? In a
Transport.
car?
Yeah.
Both the Democrat and Republican are in the
Yes.
same
In
car
that vehicle.
with
yeah.
the USB under lock and key. But it wasn't here for the public to see, that's all I'm.
On to have to do everything that's done out of it.
I
All we're
understand.
doing is proving that the programming is correct.
Okay.
We're not proving any methods of what happens here. All we're doing is proving that the programming is correct and that the ballots are tabulating properly.
Okay, thank you.
That's all that's involved in a public test.
Thank you.
Oh, I look in and saw it and see, understand how it works. I believe, I hope.
I think we're gonna know what we need to know, but at least we could.
And that's where they'll be.
Oh, okay.
Someone else.
Have and go through updates and all that, and then they run this.
This is the Madison County Election Board test of the equipment. So, Mr. Willis, you ignore me, Mr. Willis, Russ, are you gonna be running anything through those iVote, whatever you call those?
They already, those are iVote.
Or what?
It's just a ballot marking device.
Okay.
All the ballots have already been marked.
Okay, these will be in the voting places, right? That's what I was asking, where you gonna run them through there?
Big pencil.
I know, but you're not gonna be running anything through that, through the public test.
They
That,
already did.
okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, you only have to do tabulation for a public test. So we've used ballots from those to tabulate.
Okay. And the reason I brought that up is because there has been times when they use those during the public test. One other time I remember.
They used to use the iVotes in the public test.
Okay,
And that was because they tabulated. These don't do anything, they're pencils. They don't count votes, they don't do anything.
yeah, I know they don't count
Right.
votes,
The
you're right.
iVotes, the iVotronics that you used to have tabulated.
Okay, so you're
That's
not
why
gonna
you
lose
tested
any.
that.
Okay.
New machines, new process.
Have backup power.
Is anyone
so those-
able to give us the amount of money that these new machines
Then
cost?
plus, my understanding.
They were purchased before I started here.
About $880,000.
Your votes, so
Two years old.
Electronic copy on the flash drive, right?
Russ, do you, Terry, do you want to do a report off of the big business before I?
Now that's the part we don't get to see over there.
She is getting ready to run the reports from the sticks. Stand right here.
Can you see?
Right here.
Well, she's doing something back there, and now who does that during election times? Oh, she's the one that does that.
She does all the reports.
Okay. I didn't mean to get in her way, but I'm trying to. So she does the reports, and the reports.
So what she did is, remember, she has all the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know about.
Now she is running the reports from the sticks.
Okay. Y'all got that? Listen, I was at last election public testing, which video still should be on my page, and you will see an entirely different operation than what we're doing today. So this is the first time the public test has been done this way. Now, the last clerk, Linda's new, they did take some machines out to the fair so the public could actually touch and feel and run ballots themselves. I'm gonna ask them about that. And one year they took them up to the library, which I don't think anybody came because it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And that was when most people were working. So I don't know if they're actually going to take them out. Because I did a lot of studying when they first introduced these vote centers, and they said that the communities were responsible for getting, or the election boards were responsible for getting these machines out in public so the public could actually do what they're doing. And I don't know if they've done it this year, but the last clerk, this young lady here is new, but the last clerk took them to the county fair and talked about how people came into the booth and got the feel of it. Are you going to take any of these out? Like the last clerk did. She said she took them to the county fair. You remember that? So people. Okay. No. Oh, you make that determination? Well, the reason I brought that up, Linda, is because when they first start talking about vote centers, one of the selling points when they sold it to the Congress to get all this stuff approved is the fact of education and getting the public familiar with these machines and how to use them. And that was part of their what? Well, you got new people coming in every election. Yeah, you're right, but still, that it didn't say just do it that election. Or what's her name did it last when she was in office. She took it to the 4-H fair, and I know one organization was talking about trying to get them at some of the churches or centers. He said it's up to her, but I didn't. She ain't making no decisions around here.
What are they doing over there?
Well, whatever they doing, I can't cross this line. I don't want to go to jail today.
I'm so grateful for you, Rebecca. I'm so grateful for you.
Well, it's fun. I'm retired, so I can do this. Well, anyway, Facebook, I was trying to get at the point that this equipment should be in public somewhere where people can feel comfortable. I've worked in the polls before, and you'd be surprised at people that maybe are not, I know, computer literate, and they have people in the polls that are help, but they're not always available if the poll is busy or if they don't know them. People are reluctant to ask for help. And Indiana's about number 50 in voter turnout, so you would think we'd be doing everything we could to make it easier and comfortable for people to vote, but they're still looking at stuff, the report, so I don't know. I guess they got to check it and make sure it looks right before they bring it out. There's a meeting in the corner we can't see. Are we supposed to view this part? I know Russ would love to have me locked up, but I'm not going to.
They're comparing them now and make sure that all match.
Well, we want to see if they
We're going
match.
to take them downstairs and lay them out and you can look at them.
Well, we want to look at them now, like they looking at them. You said this is for us to
You
see.
can look at them, but you can't read them from there.
No, I can't.
That's why we're going to take them downstairs and lay them on the table.
Okay, well, I'm watching, see what's going on, Russ. Lord have mercy. I I don't know what to say, but this is this is our public testing of the voting machines. Now, I've been told to stay past this line here, and I have crossed it. But they do the reports over there, and they count. Now, this, I do remember in the law, it said that when they do this on election day, that this is supposed to be in public view when they're tabulating these ballots, where it should be in total public view. So clearly, this is, like I said, the first time that I've been to a public testing that, and it was done this way. Lindsay, I've been told I can't go past this line. Russ said he's gonna call the police.
You got a long arm.
Nah, he something going on around that corner. I don't know what, but I can't
People
see.
standing there watching.
Well, that's what you said we're supposed to
Turning
do.
election board this week.
Well, I thought this was for the public.
It is.
Well, I can't see around the corner.
Hi, Charles.
Can't see. They got a restriction on where you can go.
Because of the security of the machines.
What's security? What's
So no one can tamper with the machines. That's why they're under lock and key.
so you say so no one can touch the machines
No,
then?
tamper.
Well, you got to be able to touch it to tamper with it.
Right, so if you stay outside the door, you won't be able to touch it.
Well, I wonder if y'all doing something that we need to see.
He said, would you punch him?
I wonder if one of y'all tampering with the machines. It don't always have to be us.
Is that a friend?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All I heard was, you're gonna punch somebody. I thought,
Yeah,
okay, I'm ready,
He asked
bring
me to
it.
punch you, and I said, no, I'm not gonna punch you. Oh, you got yourself, sir.
I don't know what's going on. So we still using the, let me see that paper you said. Can I see that?
This is the zero count. Always showed that everything was zeroed. Every page is 0, 0, 0, 0. You see all the zeros?
Right.
So there's no votes on the machines before we started.
What about afterwards? You got zero back out now when you get back down there? I guess whatever they done back there, they said they ready.
Okay, we're going back downstairs. Tell you what we got. Show you what we got. Go back and take the elevator. I don't want to.
No, I'm a walk. Yeah, you go out the back door.
You can go that way.
Now, if he accidentally fall, I didn't do it. Well, let me hold rail. Nobody's seen a thing, Russ. Well, we're going back down the steps. We are certainly don't have no diversity in this process, that's for sure. No. So they got that. Some of them came down the back door. They got a back door stairway.
Come back again.
Hey,
Hey,
you gonna
hey,
hold
hey.
it for them. You gonna hold it for me too. You can hold who you think you messing with.
Where's my royalty form? I want royalty form.
Hey, you didn't need to do 2 seats. You get 1 seat was fine. See, look here. No seating. First, second row. And we have to stay back here where you can't see nothing. Is Chris still on here? Russ Wilson doesn't follow Indiana codes. I know it. That's what I said, Nicole. We're talking about us tampering. Talking about us tampering with something. That's what we here for. Make sure they ain't tampering with nothing. Well, there's a few people in here trying to follow this, but this is. I didn't know if you're still on here, Chris, or not. I was just trying to figure out what's going on. I was showing everybody no seating in first and second rows, so I have to stand way back here. I don't know what they're doing now, but we're supposed to be able to walk around and see the whatever they did upstairs, that it all matches. And like I said, this is the first time we went through this process. So this is a test. They don't have to.
All right, here's what we got. We got the zero printout, which showed there were no votes on the machine before we started entering our stuff. We have the tabulation reports, and we've already reviewed them, that they do match. What you match is where you see numbers. There's a percentage. You want to disregard that, but it's the number of votes in this column, be the fourth column to the left, needs to match the second column to the left. All right, as long as those match all the way down every page, we're accurate. We've reviewed them, they do match. You are welcome to come up here and look at them. Here's the tape. We'll put them in the same machine order that we submitted them, so you kind of know what's where. My machine was here, Linda's was here, and Terry's was there. And you can haul over them, look at them at your delight. Okay?
Now, y'all ready? Well, he said we could look at them, so Chris, I will call you. I got a couple more meetings. It'll be this evening because I got a 4:30 meeting. If I get done before then, I'll call you.
I'm going to put mine over here on this
Kristopher Bilbrey, I will call you.
don't have to be all crowded up around the table.
Where's Chris at? Just call you anytime. Okay, I will. They're getting this table ready so we can. I'm gonna go up here and watch him turn around. Is this ready for viewing? I'm just gonna come up here anyway. Oh, this is all zeroed out here to show that the machine was zeroed out when they started. This is like the public test. This is what I wanted to see. And this is where y'all didn't give me but 2 votes over here.
Or at least you can't say we stuffed
I
the
ain't
ballot
filming.
box.
It's just looking at it. And well, it's already on there now, but I thought you said we could view it.
You can, but not on the,
What difference do
You
it
can't
make whether
record.
it's on the phone or whether I'm looking at it?
because then it becomes a record that you take out of here and it's not allowed.
Now, do you have a statute I can read and get the clarity on that?
It's called the Russ Willis statute.
So they're saying I can't video the they're saying I can't video what we can look at, but we can't video.
You might want to look at these.
I wasn't.
This is the zero. Zero.
So
Here's each page. And then this is the result.
tell me when you post about it.
In the same order.
Tag me when you post about it.
This rate.
just gonna keep
Uh-huh.
open your shoulder.
Well, I don't see the difference between looking and video.
And this is a public meeting.
That's what I said.
There is a difference.
And Russ said that was his law. So I'm not, yeah, I read that the other night.
Anderson 1-1, Anderson 6-1, and Boone
Well,
is the precincts. That's what we.
show that to Russ.
It's those 3 precincts.
Now he's saying I can't, but when I talked to the state attorney, he said that they could make up their own rules. When I talked to Luke Brick,
Right.
he said the
Person has the right under the ODL to be present at a public. meeting
open
under-
door law, they're not up under the open door law, Luke Brick said. Because we almost got arrested last time, and so I filed a complaint. You saw that above that, the response I got
Yeah.
from them, and they said that the election board is not under the open door law. So I still don't understand. Yeah, but so yeah. I can lay my phone down and now I can go up there and look at it personally, but I can't video it because he said that it becomes a public record once I video. I'll need him to explain that again. I'm not understanding that at all. They did use the real candidate's name. See now I'm getting ready to start something now because that didn't make no sense what he said. But my phone is.
Do they have results on theirs?
Yep, same thing.
For each machine.
And then here's what I was talking about. This column has to match this column. As long as it does, we're okay. These are in the same order as those, and it's these 3 precincts.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Willis again to explain that. I think, or maybe Linda. Ms. Smith, could you come here a minute, please?
So you won't let me take a picture of this?
Now, can you explain why I can't video what we're looking at?
If this is a big thing, what if I just?
These are just the results to prove, I mean, this is a tabulation.
This is a test, I'm just sorry.
We don't let this information in
So
here.
why am I not allowed to
I
just
think
take a
if
picture
you
of?
do some kind of a public access request, then we can check with the access counselor if that's approved. And that's really all I have to say on that.
Okay, is that just this part or the part over there?
You can come and see these as well.
You can
The
look at
results are for each machine, and so we have them in 3 sections. in your
Can I
report.
video that, what we're looking at?
same exact.
None.
It'll show me the paperwork, that's all I wanted to do is be able to study this.
You are more than welcome.
Yeah, I understand that part.
On the website.
Bring my eyes, but not the phone.
Only
Come here, Miss Smith. Come here. I got something else to ask you. Hey, this is good training for you. People are asking, they want to understand this. Now you're saying we can't video those actual papers over there
2023 that I can.
because is there a statute that would explain it that I could post?
Probably is, and, well, I think I already told you, if you want access to some of these records,
What she's saying is
then you
election
are
night,
more
then
than welcome to
Right.
submit a request.
No, I don't want to act. I just want to know why I can't video them. You done talking to me?
Jeff, do you want to weigh in on this for me?
Yeah, bring Jeff.
Why she can't video. I told her if she wants a copy of these, she could do that through a public access
That's what
request.
should be done, yes.
And that is the appropriate way for you to have a copy of this.
Yeah, I don't want a copy. I just wanted to understand why we couldn't video in a public meeting.
You can video back here at the public meeting, you're not allowed to create a record of these particular.
Oh, okay.
test results.
Okay, is there a statute that explains
I
that?
don't know the exact site, but shoot me an email, I even got it. We dealt with public access capture last time.
Yes.
I'll provide it to you.
Okay, well, no, that's okay. I just was trying to understand what the problem was, why we couldn't video.
Take a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Oh, they didn't join them.
All those in favor?
Well, you heard it, Chris.
Motion carried.
She can use her
Thank you for your
equipment.
attendance. Thank you, Rebecca, for your attendance.
Well, listen, I still need clarity on why we not allowed the video. I just don't understand that.
Well, he said he would provide that upon request. He'll provide you the statute. We don't have that available to us at the
It says
moment.
you can't video in the public test portion.
You're videoing the public test, but not the specific documents that are printed out.
Okay,
All
well,
I know is it's the law. And
It's-
that's our job, is to enforce the law.
well, you
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
restrict you.
You're not quoting law because you don't know what the law is. You can't give me the
I
code.
didn't know you were gonna ask, or I would have had it with me.
You ought to have it memorized it if you're going to try to enforce it. If I was going to
Yeah,
enforce
right.
something, I would have it memorized. Now
That's
you're
why I
telling me.
make the big bucks, right?
Now, if I was going to enforce something, I would know what I was talking about. But they didn't close the meeting, took the papers up, so I'm done. I'll talk to you later. Somebody said you wrong, Mr. Willis.
Well, then they must be right if they said I'm wrong.
See what we got to deal with, Chris. See, this is what we dealing with, but that's it for now. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you. I'll call you later, Chris. Bye.